Do you have a message inside you that you'd like to share with the world? Are you thinking of writing a book? It has been said that the most interesting people have at least one book in them. And if you're a healer, coach, or consultant with a particular expertise, having a published book increases your credibility and connectability. If you have a message or story that could help people live better lives, but you're stuck with how to get it out there, I want to share with you the one thing that will put you on the fast track to getting published this year so that you can impact millions. This one thing has allowed me to share my personal story in a way that touches people and helps them understand why I do what I do, all while teaching them about my process for transforming lives. I'd like to share with you this one thing that really helped me reach people with my message in the fastest way possible. But first, let me introduce myself. My name is Dr. Andrea Pennington. I'm a #1 bestselling author and international TEDx speaker and documentary filmmaker. I've written and contributed to over 11 books, and my latest book, which is based on one of my TED Talks, has now been made into a global movement. I've enjoyed sharing my books on TV and in radio interviews, selling them online and at conferences, and it's really been fun to see how people's lives are changed as a result of these books. And I am so humbled to read emails from people around the world who've been touched by my books and my deep love for spirituality and personal transformation. Now, I haven't always shared my personal stories. In fact, I used to hide my personal experiences. I only shared the stuff that I researched and none of the deeper things that my heart and my spirit really wanted to share. In fact, I used to dream of what it would be like to talk about deep spirituality and mind-body healing. I always wanted to express the metaphysical, the quantum, and even the mystical side of life that's just so important to me. But it was really a struggle for me. For one thing, before I became a published author, I kept hearing in my head, who am I to write a book? I thought, at the time, there's already Wayne Dyer and Christiane Northrup and Deepak Chopra. So why would anyone want to read my stuff? But a woman that I worked with when I was the medical director for Discovery Health Channel, she told me, Andrea, you have a different voice to those other authors. And some people will not be drawn to them or can't relate to them, but they will be drawn to and can relate to you. And you know what? My first book was actually endorsed by Wayne and Christiane. But in the beginning, I thought I had to go through the traditional route of publishing. And I found myself in a constant battle, trying to get the book proposal written and finding the time to write that full manuscript. And even when I did complete the book proposal, it sat there for a long time. As I worked with different editors, I went back and forth with a literary agent and met with potential publishers. The sad thing is that because I thought my first book had to fit some special mold, most of my writing didn't have my true essence and my total vibe in it because I was afraid of the impact of what it would be to connect with the reader that way. My first book took over 2 years to get done with a major publisher. But ever since I learned this one thing about publishing that I'll share with you now, I was able to crank out more books in record time alongside some major powerhouses and celebrities so that my message could go global. When I decided to really align all of my work with what I believe to be my life purpose, I made a decision to get past the perfectionism and share my truth. And as you may have seen in my first TED Talk, I came out with my personal story about depression in a big way. I was then invited to share my personal story as a co-author of a group book project. And publishing my story in that group book instantly gave me an easy format to work with and an amazing group of people to support the project from start to launch. It was a gentle and easy way to test out my new openness and vulnerability without the stress of jumping through hoops to please a big publisher. And I discovered that people really wanted to hear from me, from my heart, not the old version of me who hid behind her medical degree and facts. I learned that sharing your personal story or perspective through publishing is really the key to getting your message out to the masses quickly. And you're no longer limited by time or distance to reach people that you can ultimately serve. A book is distributed worldwide, and with digital publishing, it's available on demand. And sharing your personal message is so self-affirming. You are instantly seen and recognized as an expert and as an authority. And as you share your perspective in a book, it shows that you're serious and that you have something worth knowing. If you're anything like me, then you know that holding your message inside keeps you feeling blocked and frustrated. And that fear that we have about sharing our message, it's often the fear of judgment and rejection. But not sharing your message means that people will go elsewhere, and you'll miss out on the benefit of being seen and known for who you really are and what you have to give. I learned that sharing your story can set you free, and that freedom allows more to flow to you and through you. And in my case, publishing more of my work and teaching others how to do the same has been totally fulfilling on so many levels. Today, I am proud to say that I have several books behind me. My most daring book actually shot to #1 on Amazon after appearing on a popular British morning show. And now my clients and students are doing the same. So if you're still listening to me, then you must know that now is the time to get your message out to the world. I bet you can feel it, can't you? So I'd like to make it super easy for you. I'm inviting you to co-author one of my next books, published by Make Your Mark Global. Become a published author this year by sharing your personal story in a collaborative book, all with step-by-step guidance using my MVP publishing process. This program includes everything, and I do mean everything, that you need to feel confident as a writer and supported as you find your voice, improve your storytelling, and share your message with a global audience. When you join one of our co-author book programs, you will have access to online training and in-person writing workshops, which will help you uncover the gems hidden within your personal and professional life, which will help the reader get to know you on multiple levels. I will personally mentor you as you cut and polish your diamond in the rough draft to create a stunning manuscript that you are proud to present. Your story will be professionally edited, and you have the final approval, giving you total control over your work. And here's what it'll do for you. Publishing your personal story helps your potential clients get to know you. And it's so much easier for people to develop more trust and awareness and affinity for who you are and what you stand for. You'll see how your personal story can be used to create courses, workshops, and keynote speeches, or a TED-style talk. You can sell the book or give it away as a free gift. It raises your level of prestige and allows you to be seen as an authority. It really is like a certificate of authenticity. You will stand out amongst your peers, and your participation will allow you to benefit from the collective energy and enthusiasm around the book launch. And you'll take part in a virtual book tour with professional video interviews. And just imagine how great it will feel to have a product ready to go this year without the long process or cost it takes to publish a book on your own. So here's what I want you to do next. Check out the group book projects that we have planned and learn how you can join us on this journey to sharing your message with the world. And if it feels like a good fit, then we can discuss your story idea over the phone or Skype. In addition to having full support to write your personal story, marketing the book, and developing your skills in media presentations, there are a number of bonuses in this program. When you join as a Make Your Mark Global author, you get immediate access to online training so that you can get started right away. You get 1 ticket to my Stories with Soul Life Writing Workshop in Cannes, France. And because I interviewed so many healers and coaches and experts along my own journey, I want you to have a digital copy of Resilience Through Yoga and Meditation, This is a book I co-authored with some amazing people from around the world who each share how they have become strong, resilient, healthy, and happy people. Many people have told me that they submitted their book ideas to publishing contests, only to be told that they weren't selected because they were unknown or they didn't have a big online following or email distribution list. So I will show you how you can use the book as a powerful lead magnet to attract people to sign up for a free consultation with you or to get your newsletter. By participating with me in this group book project, your name and your story will be shared with all of the other authors, and many of the people on their lists will come to find you. And after having this first book done, it makes it so much easier for your next book to be manifested into the world. So click the links here to learn how you can become a published author this year in one of my next books.